steps. Well, I'm getting to the steps, the main steps. But I'm the only one here. Everyone else took the trolley up, so maybe I'm stupid, but I don't know. Figure, gotta work for the view. So anyway, I'm gonna climb a bunch of steps and check out the top. I think it's gonna be worth it. It took a while to get here, but yeah, I'm excited. And it's nice to be outside of Porto for a day. So I'll take you along. But yeah, so far so good. And again, I'm the only one. Despite it being a bit quiet on the day I visited, the Bom Jesus do Monte is one of the most popular places to visit on a trip to Braga. The steps are a little outside of the main city center of Braga, but it is easily accessible to get to either by driving, taking a rideshare service, or taking the bus. The bus took around a half hour with stops, but dropped me off near the entrance. You can either take a funicular up to the top for a nominal fee, or you can walk like I did. There's a little debate over how many steps there are in total, but it's around 575 steps from the very bottom to the very top. The site is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is a notable Christian pilgrimage site. Pilgrims will climb the zigzagging steps on their knees all the way to the top. The bottom part of the zigzagging steps are dedicated to the 5 senses. The top steps feature 3 fountains for the virtues of faith, hope, and charity. Along the way of the steps, there are various chapels dedicated to different scenes from the Passion of the Christ. At the top, you can enter the basilica and see the beautiful Baroque architecture. Before you head down, make sure to check out the sweeping views of Braga below. I suggest visiting this site first, and then heading back to the main Braga city center to explore during the afternoon. Once you're back in the city center, make sure to do a walk-by of the Palacio Du Rail. This beautiful house is an example of late Baroque and early Rococo style. The beautiful blue doors make for a great photo op. You can go inside to visit, but it was unfortunately closed on the day I was visiting. Another notable landmark to visit is the Braga Cathedral. The cathedral is the oldest cathedral in Portugal and is a must-see. Admission isn't too much, only a few euros, and it allows you to explore many areas of the cathedral. The cathedral is a mix of Gothic, Mandolin, and Baroque architecture styles. Make sure to look up, because the ceiling above and around the organ cannot be missed. Before you head out, make sure to check out one of the many gardens around Braga. Since I visited in early April, I was able to see the gardens showcasing some beautiful spring flowers. Unfortunately, my time in Braga was a bit rushed, but I did enjoy the different places I was able to see. It was an easy day trip from Porto and only took around an hour to get to via train. I will definitely plan to come again in the future to see some of the places I missed out on. The next day I headed south of Porto to the city of Aveiro. Aveiro is sometimes called the Venice of Portugal due to its systems of canals and boats, very reminiscent of Venice, Italy. If you arrive by train, make sure you take a couple of minutes to admire the train station. You'll arrive into the new train station, but the older station right next door is covered with beautiful tile work. What I love about places like this is that you can get completely lost in the streets. My hair has never looked better either. But yeah, I mean, everything is just so pretty. We don't get this in the US. It's very industrial. Here, it's pretty. Like I see another pretty house coming up, even though there's graffiti on it. It's pretty. I'll show you. Almost there. Like, come on. So I'm walking to the Ponte do Cap. Oh God, I will put it here. I just looked at it and I already forgot the name of it. But it's a bridge, and then I'm gonna go over to, I guess, like what's considered the Venice part of here. So yeah, I'm excited just for an afternoon of getting lost in the streets and just relaxing, because yesterday wasn't as relaxing as I wanted it to be. So today I have a different mindset and we're thinking more positive and have a good day. The city itself is beautiful to walk through, but the big attraction is the canals in the center of town. This is where the Venice of Portugal comparison comes into view. If you desire, you can take a boat throughout the canals, similar to what you can do in Venice. There are many boat operators, so if you decide to do this, choose one that is fairly priced. I think this is supposed to be the main sort of Venice area. I mean, is it like Venice? I can definitely see how this is considered to be the Portuguese Venice, but haven't gone to Venice. Obviously, Venice is Venice. But it's still very pretty. I picked a good day to come. But yeah, I mean, you can do a little boat tour. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't really need to. But yeah, it's just a nice day. It's also not crowded, which is good. I was getting, sometimes when you're in a city like Porto or other European cities I've been in, being around so many people all the time can get a little intimidating or a little overwhelming. And that's pre-COVID. So in this COVID world, for me personally, it's like amplified. So it is kind of nice to come to a place like this, that it's not as busy, and I'm not sure if it's just not as busy in general, or if it's just because it's still early April, or if it's still kind of like tourism is picking up because of COVID. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was also pretty quiet in Braga yesterday too. But yeah, so anyway, we'll keep exploring, but just checking out the view and soaking it in for a bit. See, there's one of the boats you can take. And they like tell you history and stuff, I think. So, but I'm not gonna do that. Save some euros. The Church of Mercy is located not far from the main canals in the same square as City Hall. Construction began in 1585 and was completed in 1653. The church is adorned with beautiful tile work and is beautifully decorated. It is free to enter, so it's worth checking out for a few minutes. Another church you can visit is the Cathedral of Avedro. While not as elaborately decorated as the Church of Mercy, it is the seat of the Diocese of Aveiro and built in the Portuguese Baroque style. If you are looking for some shopping or a free bathroom, make sure you head over to the Forum Shopping Center. Not far from the shopping center, you will see a series of footbridges with colorful ribbons tied to them. This is a beautiful place to relax and take a few colorful pictures to show your family and friends back home. The ribbons on the bridge have various notes, quotes, and important dates. It was neat to see and read the messages from people all over the world, and I even left my mark on one of the bridges. Aveiro and Braga were two beautiful places, and both are a great day trip from Porto. They're easily accessible via train or car, and are a great escape from the busyness of Porto. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video gives you some inspiration for your next trip to Porto and beyond. Check out my upcoming blog posts for both Braga and Aveiro on my travel blog, katiedoestravel.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at KatieSputo and on TikTok at KatieDoesTravel. All the links are in the description below. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more travel content. I plan to edit through my videos quicker now, so there's a lot of content coming over the next few months. Thank you again, and until next time, remember to wander far and wander often.